Hey Dylan, thanks for what? Welcome everyone to MINERALIS stream. This is sponsored stream by Catapult. If you want to get this game or wishlist it, you can check it. You can check the description for direct link. It's I don't even know if it's live. Let me just check if it's live on Steam. It's a JRPG that has a little bit of a twist to it. It is planned released October 2022, so we are now raising awareness for the game. And yeah, let's get started. This is the beginning. I played it for, as you can see, about 10-15 minutes before setting up the stream. We are gonna give it a chance. If you know anything about JRPGs, you'll pretty much find yourself right at home. Now I'm still learning stuff and all that, but it definitely does have some interesting things to it. For example, at the beginning of the game I was asked a couple of questions that are quite interesting, I have to admit. Those questions were: do you think people are equal? Do you think people should be equal? Do you think current happiness is more important than future happiness? Do you think that viewpoints of other people should be considered? And one more I forgot. But quite interesting questions that I especially had to think about. Is current happiness more important than future happiness? Quite interesting. So yeah, immediately we are presented this. I think this is gonna have some philosophy behind it. This game with meaningful conversations, at least I hope so. Alright, so this is the first level up. Let me remove this cursor. Now we can also sneak up and get benefits from sticking up to enemies. Like, you can act immediately. I mean, you know, typical thing when you ambush an enemy on world map. I haven't managed to do that yet. Now let's see how difficult the combat can be. I know what CP is. CP basically we can use CP for special abilities. I'm gonna learn as I go. That's how I usually do things with these streams. So these gnomes are resistant to physical attacks, it seems to me. Conjure flame. Burn, alright. Special cycle of life. Oh, nice. This cost us a lot of MP. Okay, so they are quite resistant to physical. I shouldn't be attacking him with my staff. This is interesting. Usually you don't start with a mage. I don't know if you've noticed that in JRPGs. Mages kinda join the party later on, if I'm not mistaken. But you're usually a warrior, thief. I mean, maybe you can switch the build around later, but isn't it the case that we are rarely a mage? Main character. Yeah, you get mage with co-characters, but the main one you're controlling. Hey Atreus. Ah, thank you Jude. Thank you mate. Appreciate it. I'm gonna do better. I was having some issues in life and so on, so I'm hoping that some of it is behind me, so now we are focusing. I'm trying to get also Valkyrie Elysium key. I'm gonna cover that as well. Playing through Biofield Chronicles. Gonna get review done for that in next couple of days. So yeah, I have one more sponsored stream to do, which is gonna be done tomorrow or Wednesday for another RPG. But these are minor sponsorships, these are not sponsorships. Raid Shadow Legends sponsorships, which would do me a lot of good. They paid me, what, $300 for that stream. God damn, that was good. This is... You can divide it by 10, and that's how you get to the number that I'm getting for this stream. So that's why I call them minor sponsorships. Why do gnomes attack the fields? I thought they only roam in the wilderness. That's a good question. Just do something. It's a good question. They seem to be attracted through scent and taste. Consider placing, but it seems a bit expensive. An army researcher put out an interesting theory. The gnomes can leave messages using something called pheromones. A pheromone alerts the others and can last for weeks. It has something to do with scent, but I'm not familiar with specifics. Do you like working to vanquish gnomes? I guess not strictly necessary. You could always escape if you wanted to. Haha, they're intertwining philosophy with practicality. You don't need to vanquish them, you can escape, and escape is an option in combat. I like that. That's interesting. Any other combat advice? You may have noticed that both teams have limited number of actions per round. These are indicated by the floating orbs. Certain abilities can allow additional actions. My strategize is great in longer fights. You also need to deal enough damage to pierce enemies' defenses. Try both physical and magical attacks to find out their weaknesses. Actually, I have a whole collection of tips and so here you can borrow it. Receive the combat guide. Okay, thank you. Let's skip this for a little bit. Let's try to progress as much as we can. It's a very innovational way of adding a pop filter, yeah, I agree. Let's battle one more. I see a crow here. Player turn. This should be an easy one. I wanted to do this. I'm gonna show you skills. No, sorry, not skills, but you can see the UI, how it explains things. We have attack. I don't know what math is. Mathematics? Math? I know it's magic, but I guess it should be MAG, not MAT, but it's fine. So we have agility, magic, defense, luck, defense, okay, but do we have explanations on what each of them actually do? That would be nice. I'm gonna just lower a little bit of BGM. Magic attack. Thank you. That makes sense. Thank you, that makes sense. Let's see, we also received the combat guide. This is the combat guide. State combos, fundamentals, positional advantage. When battle starts, the positional advantage is checked. If you approach the enemy from behind, you attack first. If the enemy approaches you, they attack. Otherwise, the agility of the team determines his advantage. Aha, so that's like initiative. If you sneak on an enemy, you also get a bonus attack in addition to the advantage. Although the amount of damage is small, it can make some battles much easier. Okay, after being sighted by an enemy, there is a brief moment of surprise. Make the most out of it. What would Glenn do? Remember to value your HP. Potions are relatively that's an interesting approach. What would Glenn do? Potions are relatively we should be careful even against weak enemies. Make sure to rely on teamwork. So I guess whenever potions are expensive, healers play a crucial role. States are incredibly powerful in many situations, especially if applied early in battle. Not only do they have versatile effects, each state increases critical hit chance slightly. For greater boost to critical hits, you will want to use skills that apply rooted or fragile. If you need to check what states an enemy has, use the mouse to investigate them. I can't do that with... I can't do that with... gamepad, because I'm playing with gamepad. Let's try to sneak. It's difficult to control with the controller for some reason. Okay, we are regioning MP each fight, so we can just go all out. At the beginning of each fight, we regen some of the MP. Hey Jerome. Yeah, this really is old school, but as I said, the game seems like it could, what they are basing this game off of, what I've read on Steam, is that your actions really matter in this game. Even through minor conversations. For example, my first conversation was about some chore that I should have been doing or something, and I answered in a specific way, and it said equality plus. So you're gonna affect social aspects as well, which is fine. I like that. I meaning you're gonna affect the world around you. Take a seat at the table. Okay, I guess here. Has been a while since I played the JRPG. Also, this JRPG is not about grinding. They have specifically said that it's not about grinding. That enemies are mostly unique, and it's about progression more than grind. That's interesting because JRPGs are known for being a little bit grindy at times, as you need to buff up levels in order to progress, or at least give yourself more chances of progression. By the way, we are a student in a student village. Okay, so I guess shit's about to go down. Save the game. Okay. Well, this escalated quickly. Alright. Oh, nice. So, fragile gives us increased chance of scoring critical hits. I just don't like that there are no animations. That's one thing, but it's an indie game. I can't really blame indie games for not having animations. I can't. I have to be aware of things like that. In some games, for example, in Souls games, that really plays a factor. Souls style, like Hellpoint, for example. But in JRPGs like these, it's a benefit if it has them, but it's not such a detrimental thing. We have to admit that, right? And that's not because this is a sponsored video. You know me. Sponsorship doesn't affect my opinion of games. I'll be honest. These are not sponsorships that I'm gonna live or die by. With how much I earn, this is a couple of dozen bucks. That's it. Oh, nice. So that was a critical hit, I believe. I would like to see critical hits score at least with different font or different color. One of these two, because I don't think there are differences. But we'll see. Maybe it wasn't a critical hit. Okay, this is my jam. A little bit of metal in your life. Fire spell that burns all enemies. Burn enemies who lower the attack and take damage each turn. I love that. That's one of the things that I really appreciate in games when you add depth to each attack, to each movement, to each defensive capabilities by applying different statuses. Statuses play a huge role in combat depth. For example, I just put Flame Wave on the enemies and the enemies have lowered attack because of it. Same like Fragile status that we put on enemies earlier, which in turn enables more critical hits. I like that. That really adds a lot of depth to combat. But we'll see how deep the combat goes. I don't know how deep it goes. Which stack heals the user equal to? Okay, we can't do that. Now, who is now? Sazel. Will he die from burn? Prevents physical damage on the last effect scales with magic attack. Yes, I love that too. When you specifically say what scale, what something scales from, and I don't have to do the guesswork. Makes my job a lot easier. Transparency to me is quite important in games, and a lot of games don't know how to do it. From software, for example. The attribute and magic scaling, some of the things, so it's just something does sometimes don't make much sense. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Okay, so they... Oh shit. So we have a debuff with 75% defense down. God damn, that's not good for me. And he took damage, but he's gonna act one more time before he's done. We must not allow that to happen. I like music in this fight. The music in this fight is quite good. Shit. Come on, finish him. No! I'm Colonel Zion, the second in command of Brumbrea. Whatever the odds are, prepare yourself. Yeah, how? I'm kinda dead, whether I want it or not. Okay, special barrier. Conjure. Alright, so we should probably... Regenerate CP increases magic attack by concentration can be lost upon taking damage. Magic missile. Mostly ignores magic defense. Fucking hell, okay. Thankfully these two have cycle. Oh wow. Why such low damage? I'm supposed to defeat him. Because I'm getting my ass kicked. Okay, so CP actions are quite important. So I guess I was supposed to lose. One second, please. Oh, thank you, Large Paw. Much appreciated, mate. I didn't see the donation. I just saw it now. Much appreciated. Didn't see it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Daily goal met. Yeah, that's a lot. That means a lot to me. Thank you very much. I don't know why I didn't hear it. Was there a pop-up on the screen? Should have been. Okay. So far this game has meaningful discussions. Philosophical, which might not be for some people, but I like that. I'm a philosophical bastard myself. So. Aha, so this is a different character that we control. Who is she? Hey, Will. I can't enter menu. Gerik. Is that the... I don't know if that's male or female. I don't know. Clue. Suplex. Inflicts damage based on the target's defense stat. Very strong against armor enemies removed. Now, that's really good. I have to admit, this is... Some of these skills have such interesting benefits. Inflicts water damage to enemy twice. High chance to root or stun, lowering dodge and critical evasion. Prevents physical damage. Okay, dark red, but dark red isn't armored, I'd say. Let's try it out. Okay. But you can see what I mean about having meaningful attacks, having things that that can change how fight plays out. I like that. Now we'll see to what effect that actually plays out. This is only the beginning, and I'm already stuck. Aha, okay. See, I want to get its back. Okay, I got the sneak attack. Nice. So normal attack is pointless, it seems to me. At least with this character. Alright, suplex the bastards. They just contain a robo fighter. What the hell is a robo fighter? Why do people keep dropping stuff here? Alright, that's a good point. Wait. Ah, is that our guy? Yup. See, the equality benefit. Did that bastard just kick me out? Protests against GMO corn are heating up. People demand decision makers to stop hiding the truth. But why would people care about that? And corn is still corn. Stop complaining. Unemployment is on the rise. If you really need a workplace, visit the city council for advice. The great people of the Roto must not give in to sloth. You definitely should. I'm gonna fight cats now. Music is quite good. It makes a lot of sense based off of what is happening on the screen. Ah, here we go. We can now check the stats. Let's see stats a little bit better. Okay, we have general stats here. Guardsman, parameters, hit, evasion. Okay, attack 19, max MP, defense, magic attack, magic defense, agility, luck. Just wish I could check all of them. Let me see, 1 second, maybe. If I would scroll over, maybe they would explain. Recovery, guard, aggro. Oh, aggro stat. That's interesting as well. Hit 98%, evasion 5%, critical rate -5%, MP regen 5%. Floor damage. What is floor damage? This unit has more magic defense and less attack. Blessing focused. Aha, okay. So, depending on how you are as a character. Thank you, Slavmain. Good night. I see now, so depending on how you are as a person, as a character, it affects your stats. So, if you're calm by nature, your attack goes down, but your magic defense goes up. If you're focused, you have innate MP regeneration. Zodiac, Gemini. This unit has a slight increase to agility. Race human, which is interesting, that means there's more races than one. Curse fitful. This unit has less crit. Element. Aha, so these elements are water and ice, strong against water and fire. Water is strong against water. Aha, defensively. Okay, defensively strong against water and fire. Ice strong against ice and wind. Okay, I get it. But we have severe weakness to thunder and well, to thunder. Ah, so this is our equipment. Flail, whip, gun, spear, weapon types. These are the oh, wait. Flail, whip, gun, and spear. So there's quite a bit of. This game might be a bit deeper than I thought at first, which is good. I like that. HP damage multiplier 35% for suplex. And there's this soul thing where you have to... I mean, not souls, that's just a JRPG thing far before... Long before Souls games, where you need to talk to people multiple times. To initiate things. Which is fine. Hej Mile. Ma sa Katapult stranice sponzorirani stream. Oni manji streamovi kaj sam ti pričao. Manja sponzorstva, hoću reći. Again, I need to keep your voices down, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Computational engine. So this game has a little bit of sci-fi to it. Ma, zaboravi. Ne igram online ništa. Znači ništa. The single consistent growth and pursuance. I've been thinking it would be a waste for me to continue with this warehouse work when there are still so many things I could do. If I'm going to waste my time anyway, I might as well waste it on something productive. Alright, now we are becoming a proper mage or a controller. But her speech couldn't be less inspiring. Thanks for the help as all, blah blah blah. Alright, let's start the game. Would you like to try? Dragon. Oh shit. 1773. That's a cute looking robot. Even though it looks a little bit weird. I'm guessing Dragon is resistant to Fireball. Its magical attack grants 2 extra actions if it defeats enemy. Great for improving your combo game. Oh, okay, interesting. Fireball. Ah, yeah, it heals him. I suspected buffer over, not butter. Double attack that deals massive damage and critical hit against armored enemies. Now this thing is definitely armored. I'm getting my ass kicked here. Most definitely. I think I've bitten more than I can chew. What was that about? I certainly didn't make a mistake when configuring its stats, perhaps a few orders of magnitude, yeah. So let's see what's changed with my guy. Status. Max attack, defense, magical attack is quite high, which is as it should be since we are trying to become a controller. We have 100% aggro. We need to get that down a little bit. There is a hide option, hide spell that reduces aggro. So this guy is modest. So with our nature being modest, we have more magical attack and less attack. Blessing focused again, Leo. It's also my sign in real life. This unit has a slight resistance to fire. This unit has less hit because it's clumsy. Well, I'm clumsy as well, but I can hit. So, okay. Never mind that. Good evening. You do some controller? No, that's bit. We got called by captain for some reason. Oh, there's an item we can pick up. Found a stimulant. Don't know what that is about, but I can check. Stimulant restores half of an ally's HP, raises people from being unconscious. Okay. This is the simulation center path. What is... Okay, we got it. Teleball. So I'm guessing that's telepathic ball that can see far ahead what's happening. It's like a television. I'm assuming. If it is possible to reach a treaty with him and gain solid proof for ceasing operations, that would also be a satisfactory result. Who's this little bastard? Okay. I guess we are off. So, what happened to last controller? I guess they died. Or maybe joined enemy ranks. Kospistan. So that's where Brea is, I guess. Whatever Brea is that a faction? Never really checked that out. Alright, let's skip this. Save the game, yep. First find the stump, then go west, south, east and north. West, south, east and north. I'm Croatian, so Slavic and Eastern European, however you want to call it. West, south, east and north. There's no point in using normal attacks instead, not with these guys. Oh, okay, he can strike. Let's see magical attack. Oh, same thing. You gotta check stats and how they are distributed with both of them, because that's gonna be important to figure out. I found a lot of gold pieces so far, I mean coins, whatever you're gonna call them. But nowhere to spend them on. Let's see, status. Parameters, attack 10. Defense 10. Yeah, I was in Venice. Visited north of Italy. Azure Coast part. Back on high school trip. What did I? Verona. Venice. Or I don't know. Couple of northern cities. He's got to take 20. Aha, but okay, but he uses magical attack. Our main guy uses magical attack with the normal attacks. Okay, I get it. So this guy uses physical, this guy uses magical. That's the major difference I wanted to understand. Equip, mini-tech stuff, mid-tech stuff. Yeah. Okay, now we're playing the game. I love the music. It grants 2 extra attacks. I still didn't get that point. What does that mean, 2 extra attacks? Ah, okay, I get it. I get it. So these balls to the left or right indicate how many attacks we have until turn is done. So now we have to find a tree stump and then go west, south, east and north, if I'm not mistaken. West, south, east and north. That's what they said. So that's a bit of a puzzle. I like that. That we have to think a little bit. Oh, is it a goblin? I love that there are so many unique enemies out there. But since they don't have to be animated, it's easier to do it. What are some of my favorite JRPGs? Final Fantasy series, Chrono series. I love Chrono Cross. Hey Alejandro, it's on Steam. Maybe it's on something else as well, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I know it's on Steam because I'm playing it. Spirit Focus, magical attack up. I played a lot of them when I was younger. Breath of Fire. What was that? Vagrant Story. Basically, I played almost every Square Enix game back in the day. Vagrant Story was quite good. Almost. I didn't play every single one of them. Oh, so they have... Oh, they are resistant to magical attacks, so that means they should... Well, that theory worked like shit. Okay, cool, we can do this. Supercharge, the next attack will deal enormous damage. Increases units magical attack to 100. Too bad I can't control with controller. But I need to do this with a mouse. They need to do better support with control for controllers. I can finish him off. Nice. Lunar 2. I haven't played that. West, south, east, north. Yeah, okay. First find the stump. Oh. We got back to the original. Okay. Burn. Special suplex. Inflicts damage based on target's defense stat with strongest armored enemies. I don't think she's armored. Inflicts water damage to an enemy twice. High chance to root or stun, lowering dodge and critical damage. Now the problem with having a lot of enemies is that that comes with a lot of different resistances and benefits based off of elements. It's hard to remember all of them. See, this was useless. I should not have done that. Suplex was useless. So silenced, okay, but I can still do magic attack like this. And let's go with Whirlpool. Why not? Yeah, so she's resistant to water, I guess. So we are now fire and water, it seems to me. Oh, what the hell is that? Is that a bear? Looks like a red bear. Man, bear, pig? No. Please turn around. Yes. Well, it's a bear, alright. Burns. Okay, let's try to cause burn so that it does less damage. Nope, failed. Still no burn. Play Tales of Destiny. Oh, that rings a bell. That rings a bell, but I can't recall. That was a long time ago, mate. It definitely rings a bell, though. Nice. And burn. Excellent. I don't like that normal attacks seem pointless. I don't have many complaints about this game. I would like more animations in fights, but as I said, it's not that relevant for this type of a game. Oh, nice. Super potion, flame swarm. Okay, what are all those items? Let's check them out. Turban. I know what a turban is, thankfully. So we should have a cap to equip. Magical defense, agility, luck. What's his? Oh yeah, we are gonna equip that on him. Oh no, our bastard needs a little bit of health. And items. We found super potion, ally 150 points, stimulant, dispel herb. What the hell did we find besides that? Spirit stone, a charm that increases magic defense. Aha, okay. So we can equip that. Accessory. But we lose normal defense a little bit. Huh. But why? Wait a second. Remove. This is like a bug. Because I have Nordic Horn equipped. And the accessories seem bugged. I should get boosts from both of them. Alright. It's still not out yet, so there will be some bugs. "10 years ago." Oh wow. I know these are some of the just unanimated images. But it really adds to diversity of enemies that we are facing. Makes it easier to create without animations. So I guess not having animations does have some benefits in a way, because you get far more different looking enemies, even though it's just a still image, which I'm not happy with, let's be honest. Stunned, rooted. Cool, okay. Magic defense and defense down. Oh boy, that sounds like trouble. Nice. Lucky there. Let's heal up. I haven't found a way to heal yet, so got no clue how that works. What is this? Water nympho. Oh, this could be a nasty one. Magical grants to if it defeats an enemy. I gotta read over and over again to understand what I'm doing. Fireball on everyone. Obviously it would hurt water nympho a bit more than others. Nice. So 2 more action points we got now. This is good. I remember one game that I loved a lot, which was Legend of Dragoon. It wasn't something as good as the best of them, but it definitely stuck with me for some reason when it comes to JRPGs. One second, I'm gonna grab some water. I'm surprised they haven't brought those games back, like Vagrant Story, Breath of Fire, Legend of Dragoon, or Xenogears. Oh yeah, Xenogears too. Although I haven't played Xenogears, to be honest. But yeah, that is kind of like untapped potential territory when it comes to remakes. Although, who the hell knows how they would do those today, right? I don't trust gaming developers these days. Well, actually, I don't trust mostly publishers. Let's continue. Even though Final Fantasy VII was a long time ago, and I love that, it's my favorite Final Fantasy, I have to say they did a really good job with the remake. Characters especially. I know some people don't like it. I don't like linearity of it. Linearity is what I absolutely hate about that game. But here's the tree stump. Okay, we found the tree stump. But bloody hell, characters, voiceovers, and everything is just so good. No, it wasn't. See, the game tries to bait me. West, south, east, north. No, it was... Oh, was it west, south, east, north? West, south, east, north. Let me read this table once again. West, south, east, north, yeah. Alright. West should be in this direction. But I'm not sure what they mean by saying west side, east, north. I'm guessing exit, right? And I'm back again at the tree stump. Okay, let's do this. West, south, east, and north. Alright, there we go. Wasn't that problematic. A new path has just opened. There we go. CP, right? In my case, I concentrate best while fending attacks or helping others. That's why it might be wise for me to prioritize support. Okay, so game does help you a little bit in understanding how it works. Because there was no tutorial, really. Except that simple fight at the beginning of stream against crows and gnomes. Recovered all. That's what I was expecting. Save the game, yep. Let's see, are we in the forest still? How did you know I'm new to the border? That did not seem like a lucky guess. Your way of talking is too formal. Hey Mario. It's a JRPG, but it has a more meaningful approach, at least that's what it describes itself, with more unique. With focus on more uniqueness than grindiness. Let's call it like that. A lot of unique enemies, a lot of... also there's some focus on discussions and your actions shaping the world around you. I don't know to what extent though, it's just what the game says. I still have to see some of the consequences of my actions, so I didn't get really that far, so I don't know yet. See, for example, equality plus. Yeah, it is. You know what? Even though it's focusing on such things as shaping the world around you, I love the fact that there's so many different benefits and detrimental effects to using certain skills, and in what manner it adds to the depth of combat. But it's still, we gotta get more people in. We gotta fight more large-scale battles in order to fully understand how deep it goes. Just be mindful of your decisions' impact on Constantia. Okay. See, so that's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, we do need something. Can we sell some stuff? Minitech stuff. Yeah, we can sell that. Shield, head, accessory. We don't have anything. Keys, blah blah blah. Okay. Let's buy potion. Power cherry. Aha, removes debuffs. But god damn, they are expensive though. Let's buy 4 potions. Let's see weapons. Buy flail. Defense minus parrying dagger. He can't get that. Oh, pike. Pike, we could get that. Defense +3, attack +1. Let's see armor. We gotta be careful with the money that we have. So we need to buy something that gives us most beneficial stat boosts. For example, leather vest is far beneficial than buying a pike. as you can see. We lose a little bit on defense, but we gain on agility, which I still don't know what it does. I'm guessing it's evasion. It's initiative. Yeah, it affects initiative. And I think it affects evasion, but I'm not certain. That's just a guesswork. Wooden cap. Max HP, defense, iron helm. Bronze bangle. Max MP, magic defense, round buckler. Magic defense, okay, that's good. Probably buy that spectacle. Sharpens eyesight, increases critical rate by 8%. See, that's what I like. I like when everything has specifics to it. Enforced iron frame, accessory that helps prevent poison and paralysis states. Alright, now let's buy a round buckler. Bronze bangle. Leather vest. Yeah, it does seem more plausible to have more agility. If you can evade a shot, it's better than defending a shot by taking it directly and then reducing damage through the defense stat. It's better if you can evade it completely, but let's see how... Okay, well, I can now test that actually. So let's see. Parameters. Evasion 5% with agility 8. Let's see if agility actually affects evasion. Critical evade, magic evade, we have 0% everything. Alright, okay. Let's equip now. Now we have more agility. Let's see what is the effect. Yeah, because he's cursed. I'm gonna explain that. Still the same. Why? What changed? I don't think anything changed with this. Maybe hit rate. I wasn't checking hit rate. Alright, so this. You have zodiac signs that affect your default statuses. So this unit has a slight increase to agility because of the Gemini sign, but it has a curse, Fitful, that gives you less crit chance. You also have a basic element that you're connected to. This guy has this. This guy has darkness and fire. But that's strange, sub-element darkness. This is quite interesting. As I said earlier, you don't start off as a mage in a lot of these JRPGs. They actually join you most of the time. But you're not directly a mage. And not only that you're a mage, you're a dark mage. Which is kind of cool. Aggro. Okay, MP regen, critical rate, critical evade, magic evade 8%. Hit 90%, evasion 14%. Now let's try to remember. 90, 14, 5, 8. 19, 14, 5, 8. 90, 14, 5, 8. 90, 40. Yeah, nothing changed. I don't get it. Why not? Luck should probably affect crit chance, so we should get more luck with round buckler for some reason. I don't know why, but mental guard, bronze bangle, okay. Now you're equipped a little bit better. I'm just trying to figure out what affects. You know me, I like to know things and how everything affects everything. But I don't see these benefits. Oh well, let's continue. Maybe the game hasn't released yet, so maybe it's a thing of UI not updating itself. Yeah. Every loose cats around here, so we take care of some orphans, but they often end up in trouble. Text to string in awake. Hey, I don't know developing, mate. I know nothing. That sounds like an internal joke to people that know coding. Since your name says game developer, I would assume you know coding. You'll meet a guide by the name of Odin on the other side of the border. He'll be waiting for the... Before you go, there is something you should receive. Please wait a moment. Ah, so these are the robo fighters. And a robo fighter joined the party. Working on some Unity games. How is working with Unity engine? Attack 34, low defense, magical attack, yeah, so agility. Yeah, Unreal is for AAA, I understand that. This unit receives less healing because it's drained. This race has increased evasion because it's a robot. Oh, that's cool. Kinda looks like something from Dragon Ball Z a little bit. Focus. This unit has innate temp regeneration. Scorpio has slight resistance to thunder. Well, since it's a robot, electricity, thunder. Thunderstruck, right? Anyway, let's head on. Wasteland 3, for example, is a decent game made in Unity. Not decent, a really good game, sorry. I misspoke. I love Wasteland 3. Even though it was a technical mess at the release. But Wasteland 2 was also in Unity. Risk of Rain, I haven't played that. Risk of Rain, that rings a bell. That's some kind of a adventure game, right? Alright, reduces HP by 18% each round. I didn't see what that effect was. Reduces HP by 14% each round, reduces HP by 8. Ah, bleeding, okay. Oh, she's dead. Old Pearl World RPG. Shit, how did I miss that? Risk of Rain, because that rings a bell. Let me Google that for a little bit. This looks weird as hell. It's an action platformer. Yeah, I'm not a fan of these 2D side scrollers. But it has very positive reviews, which is good. Okay, so we have a statue that does fuck all, but I'm sure it affects something somehow. You just have to figure out. Alright, give me your back. Nice. What the hell is that thing on the left? Mighty Kappa. It is, Unity is good for 2D RPGs, although I'm sick of it, to be honest. Too many games with Unity engine. But same, we're gonna get sick of Unreal Engine probably as well. But I know, I completely understand creating your own engine is pain in the ass that most developers just can't do financially. It's a shame, because the engine gives you that uniqueness. It's hard to be unique when you're using the same engine over and over again, but then again you pretty much have to if you want to create anything these days. Thankfully, but the good thing about the engines is that they managed to level a playing field a little bit for smaller developers, so they can also participate in releasing games, and that is really, really good. Oh, nice. That thing hits hard with a normal attack. So he said, the guardsman, that his CP goes up when protecting allies. I'm not sure how that works, to be perfectly honest. Military mail, no. Yeah, but it's easy to recognize games that aren't trash. And games that are trash. You immediately see that uniqueness to an extent. So only he can equip Tactician's robe. That's fine. Okay. Let me see his stats. I haven't seen his stats. Evasion 30%. Hit 88%. What does affect? It pisses me off when I don't have answers to statuses, not to attributes, and how each change affects the whole character sheet. But I guess it's just not updated yet. It will be. I'm sure it will be. Oh, nice. With the final version. See, alright, for example, as I was saying earlier, I don't know who is still from the earlier on the stream here. So if you cause burn on an enemy does less damage. Less physical damage, at least that's how the game explained it. Reduces HP, but it doesn't say here, but they did say before that it reduces the damage enemies do. Same like other things like Roots Fragile, which increases critical hit chance and so on. Those are the things I like, quite like that. I remember when Crisis Engine came out. What are some games on Crisis Engine? Except Crisis. Good thing you brought that up, mate, because I know that they have they left, not they left it, but they opened access to that engine from what I remember. But I don't know any games that came out on Crysis engine. It must be complex as hell. Although Crysis was always to me overrated as hell. I was never that happy with that game. Combat just didn't feel that great. Stealth was bad. Oh, Kingdom Come Deliverance. Okay. Far Cry, it's Crysis. Okay. Far Cry, Crysis. I guess it makes sense. Oh, that's a good attack. I think that's a critical hit. It must be a critical hit when you do such huge damage numbers. I don't see otherwise how that would be possible. Yeah, so it's a double. Potion found. Nice. Okay, little crab. Got you. Sneak attack. It reduces accuracy by 40%. I don't have any heals at the moment, which is a little bit of a problem. Sniper Ghost Warrior, I think I've played that one. Bronze breastplate. Let's see some of the items. We got some new stuff here. Might as well use potion. Items equip. Bronze breastplate. Defense, magic defense less. I don't see any benefits from agility except for the initiative. I know that. Head, nothing. Nothing. How is the lore? I don't know. It's too early, I guess, to tell these things, but I mean, do you mean story? Or lore of the world that you are in? Currently, I know that there are a couple of factions. Basically, you start as a student in a village. You're a nobody. And then someone attacks the village. And you are teleported out. With your family dying, or at least that's how the game presented it. And then you get to a different city. And that's basically it. Now we are trying to get our way to those enemies that attack the village. But I really don't know what to say about lore. Yeah, but agility should also affect evasion. It might also affect critical hit chance. But then again, luck could also affect critical hit chance. I don't like when I have to assume things, you know? Because you never can test for critical hit chance, if it works or not. Unless it's a insane change from 10% to 90%. In that case, yeah, results would be obvious, but rarely that is possible in games. Because luck can also affect loot, but that is more in Western RPGs. I never liked luck stat. Luck stat in games, I think that thing should only work in Wasteland and Fallout and games like those, because it could really create some ridiculous things. But other than that, not many games have utilized luck properly, in my opinion. And if you can't do it, then just remove that stat. I hate luck. Yeah, gambling stat. Temple of Gora, road to Khazar, West the Haven. We went there. Droton, Kopspistan border. We need to go northwest. But east is Temple of Gora, road to Khazar. Okay, we're gonna go east, because I never go on a main path. But yeah, now I know, trying to think about lore a little bit more. And yeah, there's gonna be lore, enough lore to describe the world you're in. But the game has also philosophical discussions, which I like. What do you think of Twitch now having 50% of all their customers monies? Monies? Money. What do you mean 50%? I don't know Twitch stats, I don't know how they operate. And what was the percentage before? Customers. By customers do you mean creators? People who... streamers, I mean. So Twitch takes 50%. What was the percentage, the revenue split before that? I wasn't on Twitch for a long time. 30. Well, YouTube, that's never a good thing. It's never a good thing, people. No one can be happy with that, because that's just greed. They're just plain, it's simple greed, nothing more. 70-30 is far more fair, but then again, I'm on YouTube. YouTube has 45%. They take you 45% off of the... You don't even see the full number that you earn, but they take 45%. We might even earn more, but we don't know that. So... That looks like a cool armored character. I love armored characters. Steam is also for developers 70-30. Yeah, but 50-50 is... I mean, I'm on YouTube, which is extremely unfair. You all know my problems with... Yeah, YouTube 45, and then USA takes 30% from me as well. But I don't want to get back into that. You know that story. If you don't, you can check that rant on the channel. I also did a rant on it. We are getting schemed left and right on every single one of these platforms. That's why I'm trying to get on Patreon, more people on Patreon. Eventually it's all gonna go downhill. My girl told me that I didn't even know that YouTube is now testing 5 ads. 5 fucking ads. I don't want that for people. I don't want that on my channel. I don't know if you noticed, but people that watch my channel, I've never had maybe old videos when I didn't even know that was an option, had that option on, but I never have option that to run ads that are unskippable. I never have that option, just not to annoy people. Because I think that's not fair. 5 seconds, sure, that's, you know, that's kind of respect to someone that did some work, and now it, you know, watch 5 seconds. It's not that big of a deal, 5 seconds, but 20, 30, 1 minute ads, and then in a row, and then potentially 5 of them, fuck no. I'm completely against that. Yeah, it would give me more revenue, but that's just not fair. You're gonna alienate more people, and then you're gonna lose revenue in the end, because people are just gonna stop fucking watching things. I know they want to force people to go on premium, but that's not the way to do it. That's not the way. I'm just hoping they won't ever do that, because it's becoming ridiculous. YouTube is becoming ridiculous, and it's sometimes you just think about selling channels and things like that, just to fucking move away from it all. But yeah, it's a problem. I don't know what they're thinking. I honestly don't know what the fuck they're thinking. These are cool looking enemies. A lesser masked fighter. Miss. Have you noticed that lately, actually, what's happening in media, in all aspects of media? How people in power, for example Amazon with Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, new series from Netflix. No, it's not Netflix, it's HBO, sorry. YouTube, Twitch, now Twitch that you mentioned, everyone is starting to shit on as much as possible on people that are responsible for them making money. Not creators, but people who watch these things. People who are fans of, let's not say fans of platforms. But it's like they want to fucking show how powerful they are by putting everyone else down. Have you people noticed that lately? It's worse than ever. And then they talk about wokeness or some shit like that. Equality. What? That's all bullshit. It's all fucking bullshit. I don't know, but it's scary shit with what's happening. It's scary fucking shit. And then that... I don't want to talk about that law that is going down in Illinois state. My mom is in Chicago. She lives in Chicago. So fucking hell, I'm scared for her. I mean, what the fuck's going on with the world? What the fuck is going on? Rings of Power is getting bad reviews. I mean, who had any hopes for that series? The only ones that are gonna put good reviews for that shite are gonna be media outlets that have to, that are mostly gonna see political stuff in it. Oh yeah, that's exactly what we need. Black Elves, fuck me. Yeah, people are gonna have to push back. Something's gonna change. Something's gonna have to change, or otherwise we are gonna be enslaved as human race. Enslaved to corporations, and fucking dystopian future is here behind the corner. And I don't like it one bit. Scary shit. I tried. Can you blame me? I'm not giving you 360 gold. And we've lost equality. See, we have now affected the world around us by losing equality. Of course, ships are easiest to control, and they have made humans weak enough by putting hormones in everything. So by becoming emotional, they attach you to something emotional, and when you're invested emotional, you're not thinking rational, and it's easier to control people through emotions. That's simple. They've done it through all of history. Yeah, they know what they're doing. Ordinary people are tuning out because they have so many issues that they can't even focus on other stuff. So they create these issues, like what you see now. Or with Twitch, for example, and YouTube doing more and more, or creating these shows that are just provoking people and nothing else. I didn't see what was the question. So now you are dealing with the problems without, you're basically, you can't see, how they call it, you can't see forest from the trees, right? How do you call that? That saying, how does it go? I can't see forest from the trees, something like that. I should probably be talking about it on the stream. Trees, you can't see trees from trees for the forest. Ah, okay, thank you. Oh, wow. Goblin stick. This guy likes holes. Can't see forest because of the trees. Thank you, Gus. I think goblin stick won't do me much good. What the fuck is it? Oh! Attack +1. Alright. Who's got biggest attack? He has. Well, let's equip goblin. Oh, now it works. It actually works. So I think that horn means nothing statistically. It just gives you more aggro. Yeah, suplex move is a funny one. I like it. We live in peace. Have a hole in your head? No, me will give you one. That's peace, alright. She-Hulk is another that's dying. I don't know what I mean, I know character She-Hulk, but is that a serious? I don't watch really any of that crap anymore, man. Holy shit, okay, that's gonna be a difficult one. Oh, we are now in for a real fight, it seems. You don't want to. Okay. Yeah, I really don't. Wow, he can buff himself. Oh, fuck off with one attack. Loop strike. Performs 4 rapid attacks on an enemy. Eye poke. Strikes enemy for all blinding, then ignores defense. Robot is quite good. So I guess that loop strike had lowered hit chance, seems to me. Ice crash. Okay, nice. Batwoman. Don't you mean Vamen? No, they woo no man. Finally started watching Boys. The Boys. The Boys is an amazing TV series. Not only because how well it was written, but how it describes the world we live in. It's incredible, really, how they describe it. They really describe the world that we live in and how it would look if there were superheroes in it. It would actually be like that. It's impressive. Mates were telling me, watch this, this is exactly for you, this is exactly what you would love. And I don't like new shows. Mostly for the same reasons you guys don't like them as well. Nice. Stun and rooted. Let's see. Rooted, unable to dodge. Okay. But yeah, The Boys, if you haven't watched it, you should. It's an important show. It's an important show. It describes really the world we live in through superheroes that aren't really superheroes. They are super problems, not superheroes. It's incredible. Incredible. I was skeptical because also many were telling me watch it. As soon as people start to watch it, you know, you kind of start having aversions. Same like if someone tells you what a great song this is, listen to this song, and then you kind of end up disappointed, but not with this. Holy shit, is that a good TV show. One of the best I watched. Carl Urban is, I mean, actors, everything is so fucking good. Oh, I thought that was a pig. Pig with hair. Instead we have two wolves. Makes more sense, right? Than hairy pigs. Ah, shit. I like the fact that he uses magical attack and not physical attack. Usually in games where you're controlling a mage character and then you have basic default action. Basic default attack usually does some sort of physical damage, right? In JRPGs. But not here. Actually your default attack, auto attack as they call it in some games, does magical damage. So your attack, but then again it makes your attack attribute completely useless. In a way. which reduces build variety. Attack, defense, but again, everyone... Magic reflect option, counter option. Wow, there really are a lot of options. No, he had to say a wool before I attack them. Oh shit. Barrier, barrier. I need barrier. It's not bad RPG, it got more deepness. Goddamn mosquitoes. The problem with RPG turn-based AI is not developed good. They make AI actions better. AI is usually a problem in games. Yeah, I agree. Not just JRPGs, but in many games. Yeah, AI seems to be good here with buffing and everything, but then again I need more time with it to understand what's going on better. Because it might be on surface good, but... But you are correct, now that I think about it. Most in JRPGs AI is not good. Which... I don't think developers understand the importance of good AI. And how big of an impact that has to good challenge. And a good challenge relates to good difficulty. Good difficulty relates to more fun. In a way that you are challenging yourself intellectually to get past a certain challenge. And that is quite important. I don't think many developers understand that, to be perfectly honest. And I understand that it's very difficult to create that. To focus on such things because, well... Oh, nice. Is this early access? Yeah, I got it through a minor promotion, but it's gonna be released in October. At least that's what the game says. Is this early access? Elden Ring AI. Elden Ring. Check the link in the description, mate, to Steam page if you want to wishlist it. Help the developers out. I think this game deserves it. Not because it's a promotion, I really think I'm playing it and I'm having fun, honestly. Trying to figure out some stuff out as well, but I'm liking it. Iron Claw. Who can wield that? Oh, he can. A little bit more defense, a little bit more agility, but we lose a little bit on attack. But I think it's worth it. Stuttering. I don't know about that. Oh yeah, okay, about Elden Ring AI. That's what you asked me. Elden Ring AI, it seems to me that they have decided to ignore that part a lot. In a way that they just made a lot of bosses OP, in a way that they act without... I never like when you're battling stuff that has no limitations. To me, that is quite bad. Bad design. And Elden Ring has plenty of it. Not that it's a bad game, don't get me wrong, I love Elden Ring. Elden Ring is fantastic, but it could be better, and the mechanics they have created the game with, especially bosses, which is always a staple of From Software, it seems like they have focused more on using summons in a game, where that shouldn't be the focus. See the mosquito, I'm gonna kill it. Where's my flamethrower to kill it? these things. I fucking hate them. But yeah, it seems to me in Elden Ring they have decided to... What is this? Oh, cool. They have decided to simply remove some of the AI depth and just go for complete aggro without recovery. And that's what games like Nioh do. Even though Nioh does have stamina system, but it had that problem of overall aggressiveness, which definitely affected fun. It was too sped up. I like more methodical combat. Demon Souls always had a lot of quite methodical combat in a way. More things you add inside the game, it's harder to balance it out. It's not a matter of... I understand the problem is balance. Balance is always a problem. Balance will always be a problem. That's not an issue. Issue is a challenge. You don't need to play the best builds in order to have fun, but in Elden Ring you had to play the best builds in order to get past certain enemies later on. And that's not a good design. It's never a good design. In every game you should be able to, not just by pure skill, but by skill and build. In RPGs you should be able to get past a certain challenge. It doesn't have to be the best. None of the... Rarely builds are at the same level. In any game, in any RPG, that's fine. That's the diversity of it all. But being able to be better at a certain thing and then being worse at completely another thing is what actually Elden Ring did well in a way, because bosses were quite different. But unfortunately, the way they've reduced mechanics to simple aggressiveness and speed. To me, speed is always in games, except if you talk about games like Ninja Gaiden. If you talk about role-playing games and your action RPGs and you rely on speed too much, to me that tells me that you're hiding something, that you're hiding weaknesses in the system, and then that you can just say to people, oh shit, that was the reflect. Oh. Wow. It hides weaker mechanics, so they can then tell you if you fuck up, well, you weren't fast enough, you weren't good enough. That's Nioh. That is Nioh one by one. Nioh. And I don't like that. I never liked that. I always thought that Nioh had best combat system out of all games. From Software didn't even come close to Nioh when it comes to combat system. But Nioh fucked it up with the difficulty, with how they implemented it in a difficulty, and while still retaining dojo missions that showcased the depth of system, when it's streamlined a little bit more, when you don't have access to everything, when you don't have yokai enemies, which are never fun to fight. Most of them were not fun to fight. Humans were always fun to fight, but where you could utilize most of the systems. I like a game that gives you all the same benefits and detrimental effects to enemies and yourself, and then you think it through how to progress. That to me is far better difficulty method than any others. Not by limiting me what I can do or what I can't do. Just because someone is more resistant to something, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. But just making a boss... take care of a robo fighter. But by just making things too fast, it's just not fun in role-playing games, not in the statistically based games. So balancing is not an issue. It really isn't. There's not gonna... I don't think there ever was a perfectly balanced game. Challenge is an issue. How difficulty is implemented. That's what games should be focusing on. AI makes a huge fucking difference. You can play a horribly looking game, not appealing at all, but if an AI challenges you, you're gonna bloody love it. Challenges you in a vastly different ways. That's where I understand that it's difficult to program. I understand that. But that's not my fucking job to make excuses for developers. You're a developer. You are investing your life, your money, or to create something unique. To create, maybe not unique, but just to create a good product. That's on you. It's not on me. I'm here to review it, if you did a good job or not. I understand that sounds rough, but it is how it is. That's not my problem. Original Fear, for example, yeah, that's a good example. Yeah, I played that game. Didn't get too deep into it, but I played it. Anyone can make excuses about anything in life, alright? It was tough, it was this, I understand. You can always make excuses, you can always take the exit. You can always choose to skip things. There's always that option. But you're gonna be judged by taking easier routes. At least it should be, if those routes are not as quality as taking a tougher route, especially in gaming business. Well, not really, because you have games like FIFA and NBA 2K. It's same shit every year. Not even worth the mention, which are making money hand over fist. So that's not fair. But then when there's a developer that creates something special, like God of War Remake, for example. Oh, new character. I respect more unique mechanics than graphics. Diofield Chronicle, for example, a game that I'm gonna review fully soon. It had some interesting mechanic. The way they did combat, I haven't seen anything like it. It's quite interesting. Now, yeah, when you think about it, it's just a restrictive RTS. So nothing that you haven't... he gains CP whenever someone falls in battle, whether it's a friend or foe. Oh, okay. Even though some things are weak in the game, but I can respect that. Same like Steel Rising. Steel Rising told a fantastic story about French Revolution. Added characters. It did really decent Souls-like. It was a decent Souls-like experience for me. A good one even. I can understand people, I don't like combat in it. I think it's mediocre. I would say bad. I think Hellpoint is bad. Steel Rising is mediocre. But I still respect developers taking that route and trying something. Not just copy-pasting same shit. I understand it's not rewarding, that's down to us, consumers, to reward such ingenuity. But then again, so many games have succeeded because of their ingenuity. Look at that, what was that thing that, like Darkest Dungeon, and then that indie game that was insanely popular, Eli. I think it had Eli in the name. I don't know why I have Eli in my head. Cute top-down game with interesting looking characters, something of a roguelite. Then you have from AAA... Dead Cells was good, yeah, exactly. But what was the Eli fucking name? I can't... Some kind of a creature. Looked like a ball you were controlling around. I can't recall what the game's name is. Then you have from AAA God of War that sold insanely well because it was such a quality goddamn game, because they put effort in it. Rockstar Games, they put so much effort into their games and they sell like crazy. So quality still matters. But you can never blame also publishers for wanting make the easiest money possible. That's what we all want to do in life, right? We want to make money with least amount of effort, right? That's a fair assumption. Nothing wrong with that. But if there's no quality behind it, if there's nothing good to produce from such an effort, then that needs to be punished in a way and not rewarded. And that's the problem with gaming, because it tends to get rewarded a lot. That's why I don't like marketing and PR and all that bullshit. But then again, we also have to survive as creators. So people can tell me, then why don't you promote more lesser games like this one? Problem is that I still have bills to pay. I'm not rich. Fucking hell, I'm not rich. I make about, what, $1,200 a month. 13, something like that. After taxes and all that. So I still have to put popularity before quality at times. Even though RPG games, a lot of RPG games are quality games, but with various degrees of quality. It can be mediocre quality, even though there's some quality behind it overall, but it's mediocre still. And then I still have to get, you know what, wager if I want to get more views or I want to be more fair towards the gaming industry. That's why these games are fine with me. I get paid couple of tens of dollars, something like that. $30, $40, $50 for these small promotions. But then at least I give some game a chance, which makes me feel a little bit better, you know. But I can't do it. If I do this game, no one will watch it. No one will watch it, and then I just wasted my time, you know. Because I won't be able to live off of covering these types of games, because they don't have public. Yeah, I'm the one that should create that public. I understand that I should interest the public in it. But then I'm wasting my time that I could have spent on other stuff that could give me more views. I could earn more, which would lead to better life for me. Not rich life, better, just more stable. I don't care about rich or anything like that. I don't give a shit about it. So, you see the problem? So at least you get something from these little promotions. Let's say $40, that's equal to about 20,000 views, which I won't get. I would never get 20,000 views. I don't know what's the last video I got 20,000 views on. Not since Elden Ring. So it is what it is. So it helps in that way. So that's a win-win situation. They don't need to pay a lot for marketing, and we get to get something at least out of it, you know. I think that's a fair deal. Sorry. I have been watching gameplay of Baldur's Gate 3. Do you think it's more of Divinity Original Sin 2 reskin by Larian Studios? No, it's their engine. They use their engine. Of course, if you use your engine, then games are gonna look similar. Look at Team Ninja and their games. Stranger of Paradise, Wo Long, Neo, they all play very similar, just a different speed. But people don't see that. People still suck their dicks for I don't know why. I just don't understand why are they so defensive about Team Ninja. Wo Long is clearly Neo in China, with a little bit different, couple different mechanics added, with increased speed. The gameplay is more like Stranger of Paradise, which is worse. Definitely worse path to take. So yeah, I just don't to understand how people don't see these things. It's out there. You just gotta play it to see it. So the same thing you can say about Divinity Original Sin series and Larian and Baldur's Gate. Do they create enough distinction from their original product that used their engine, which is Divinity Original Sin? Or maybe other games of theirs before used that engine as well. Honestly, I don't even know what engine they use. That's not Unity, right? They have their own engine, right? So they are still creating much better quality than Team Ninja. You know, when you look at it like that. So by shitting on Larian for making something that is similar because they do that things really, really good, I think that's unfair. It is private engine, yeah, alright. So see, I think that's unfair. Just because game looks, but it doesn't play that similar. It does have that vibe of a classic D&D. For better or worse. That's now subjective, you like it or don't. People shouldn't be bothered by how something looks that much. People should be more bothered about the quality of what they're playing. Quality of writing. If they can at least come close to quality of writing to Baldur's Gate 2, which I just have to continue on stream, but there's no time at the moment. I really want to finish that, which is extraordinary, top tier writing. If they can even come close to that, I think people should be happy. So yeah, I'm not really down with people who... I'm not in agreement with people who take it out on Larian for creating something they are good at. If it's distinctive quality, what's the problem? Just because it isn't the same like the game before. Now it depends on the writing, I agree. If the writing doesn't end up being good enough, then that's a different story. If you can't live up to a name that is Baldur's Gate, that is known for its writing, then that's a different story. And in that case, people were right, who were attacking them. But first, we gotta see it for ourselves, right? BG3 with Larian's Divinity 4.0 engine. I'm tired of making platformer games for clients. Hate them so much, but everybody's making it, so I got no choice. I have to make money. Exactly. Exactly my point, Mario. Exactly my fucking point. It's a shame, but we gotta do sometimes things we don't want, like. But thankfully, in role-playing games, there's not that many shenanigans in terms of marketing taking over quality, you know. So thankfully, I'm not. If I was in mainstream, if I was doing AAA, a lot of AAA games like covering sports games, things like that, that's a different story. That's a completely different story. But in role-playing games, thankfully, that's not the case. Developers do tend to try to be unique and create something that they can be proud of in RPGs still. But regardless of what you think about BioWare fucked up. They are not the company they were once again. They were before, so they don't fall into that category. They have fallen from grace, most definitely. But there's a lot of other developers that have arisen that have created new stuff. So that needs to be respected, and I'm glad. I'm hoping there's gonna be more unique IP approaches and not just copy-paste stuff. For example, Wasteland 3 was quite different than Wasteland 2, and I loved it. Fucking loved both of it. Loved Wasteland 2, loved Wasteland 3. But then again, as a huge Fallout fan, I'm a little bit biased, but I still loved it. Pillars of Eternity, fucking amazing. So using Baldur's Gate name feels like a cheap marketing trick though. Baalspawn Saga is complete, just call it something else, but even just the name brings customers. Alright, but then again, why can't they create a spin-off? Why not? It's not set in stone what should be written, right? What should be done, why not? For example, Better Call Saul. I love Better Call Saul, which is a spin-off of Breaking Bad. I absolutely love it. Quality series. Give things a chance. Although I understand why people think it's cheap marketing, but if you're using lore from Baldur's Gate, then why do you think it's cheap marketing if they're actually utilizing lore and creating game around that lore? See, don't let this old man fool you into thinking that there is just one great way of living. Or just one great way of playing. What's impressive about Baldur's Gate 3 is that it looks like highest quality CRPG graphically so far that we've seen. Uh-oh. Oh wow. Wait. That enemy looks like those mouse bikers cartoon. I can't recall what the name was. It was on Cartoon Network. Shit. What was the name? I can never recall. I'm so bad with names. From Mars. Ah, Mice from Mars. Yeah, is that it? Yeah, thanks. I think that's it. So he's now stunned, rooted, reduces HP by 14, burned. Yeah, we debuffed the fuck out of him. Removing debuffs is important in this game as well. Branch prediction, low dark damage but high critical, ignore defenses and decrease target's luck. Let's try it out. Mouse hits the gym, no skip on leg day. Yeah. Bloody edge displacement. Attacks mix party members 25% of the time for 5 rounds. Oh wow, that's good. All party members. Okay. That's quite good. Special, what do you have? Okay, let's do this. Alright, suplex. Special branch prediction. Again, wind slash. Double attack weak against armored enemies, so let's go here. No. I don't know what armored is though. They haven't explained that stuff. Body edge. A slash that mostly ignores armor, causes bleeding, dealing damage over time and lowering defense. Inflicts hurt damage 4 times on random enemies. Yeah. I would assume mice are kinda resistant to earth and poison. That would make sense. Nice, two extra action points. Thanks to that. Nice. I did say I was gonna do a playthrough of the first Fallout. Is that still a possibility? It is, mate, but I still have to finish Baldur's Gate 2 playthrough. Now that I'm better mentally, finally, I'm up for a lot of things, but I have to focus on new games. So with Diofield Chronicles, we have then Valkyrie Elysium, however you call that. I don't know in October what we have in October, I forgot. There might be some games in October, so I have to focus on new games. So it's difficult for me to focus on an old game. And streams, you know, the streams that have 10 viewers and so on, it's a time investment that doesn't pay off that doesn't really pay off, so I have to focus on new stuff. Thinking that it's gonna get me more views, because I gotta get channel up. Channel is really low at the moment, so I gotta focus on that. Ads are also much stronger at the end of the year, and I need the money, so gotta prioritize. Gotta prioritize what to focus on, and I can't prioritize older games. Runes must help the Prince of negates incoming critical attacks. Alright. That's good. But some games just don't. Unfortunately, there's a problem with JRPGs being too easy. This one so far, it's also a little bit too easy. Diofield Chronicle is way too easy. So people don't need guides for those types of games. I'm just not gonna do guides for them anymore. I'm just gonna finish the game, do the review. There's no point. You don't need a guide for something that can be easily beat, even on hard difficulty. And I've noticed that trend lately with JRPGs a lot. Ni no Kuni, for example. Second one. Which is a shame, because I quite enjoyed it more than I thought so. Not talking about action RPGs, talking about JRPGs. Action RPGs are tough. A lot of them are tough, depending on which one. But for example, Wolong is tough. I like that. But I don't like... I just don't think combat is good enough. In a game that's gonna have only combat, it's not gonna have a good story, we all know that. It's Team Ninja, they don't know how to tell a story. Let's not pretend that they're gonna make a turn. But Rise of Ronin looks quite interesting. Looks like something different for a change. But we'll see if that holds true in the end or not. Ah shit, we got hit from the back. Spell effects are not bad in this game. Shit. Special suplex damage. There we go. She is Dark Element, so maybe this wasn't a good idea. The slash that most ignores armor causes bleeding damage over time. Stone. Let's see. Well, we've rooted her and poisoned her, so I guess there's that. Although I love status effects and there's a lot of depth to it, sometimes there might be a little bit too much. See a lot of status effects on enemy now. But then again, removing them might become a priority later on. So anyway, I'm gonna conclude the stream for now. This was Mineralis. Check the link in the description. If you want to wishlist it, it's gonna come out in October. And you know what? This thing has potential. I like it. I think writing is really good. In terms of conversations are more meaningful than in your typical JRPG. For example, Diofield Chronicle has a lot worse dialogues, in my opinion. A lot of meaningless ones. And it's stolen a lot of things from story, from other fantasy elements, which I'm gonna say in the review. Other fantasy lore, like Game of Thrones, some European stuff and so on. But this game definitely has a certain appeal if you don't mind how it looks. For example, that doesn't affect me that much in JRPGs, to be honest. But I think it definitely can. Depends on how all the systems intertwine later on, and what can you create, how much actually things you do affect the outcome, the ending, characters and so on. That's the thing we're gonna have to find out. You are gonna have to find out if you're gonna play the game, but definitely if you do, post in comments what you have found out after you play the game, because I'm interested, but I'm not gonna have time to play it anymore. So it's definitely something, if you like JRPGs, to pay attention to. Not because it's a sponsor stream, you know, that doesn't affect me, but there's definitely positives about this game. Anyway, thank you very much for the donation. I appreciate it a lot, and I'm gonna see you tomorrow or the day after, another sponsored indie RPG. See you.